Alright, so this is what happened. I came out here and I noticed all the water is gone from my aquaponics system. Let me show you. So you can see this is my tank. You could see where the water line was, and there was only about an inch left at the very bottom for my fish to swim in. So I'm refilling water right there slowly. You don't want to add too much water because it'll really shock the fish if they're not shocked already from the lack of water that was in here. So I'm adding about 15 gallons of new water, treated water, every probably maybe once every couple hours. I'll add about 15 gallons just so it's not too much of a change. But here's what happened. This grow bed, for whatever reason, all the water overflowed. And this is my drain. It was completely overflown with and clogged with the media. So I'm gonna have to take this apart and see what happened. I suspect maybe some roots or something clogged up the standpipe in here, so the water couldn't drain. So this just kept going and going, and it must have just overflowed, and that's how all the water left my system. So I'm gonna take a look and see what happened. All right, so I took out the cover over my standpipe to see what's going on, and down in here you can see there's a lot of these hydroton pebbles that are in there that I'm not gonna have to reach in and clean out. But it looks like this might have been the problem, that some roots got sucked up in the standpipe, which is kind of what I thought was happening, and completely clogged it. Oh, this is just a little bit. I'm sure there's a lot more down in here. Oh yeah, there's something in there that... This is the problem that you can run into with aquaponics, is excessive root growth, because they love the nutrient-rich water that it could take over, and something like this you don't even see coming. I had no idea that this was going to get clogged, because see, that is covered with a pipe like this over the top. So that means roots sucked in at the very bottom, went all the way up to the top, and then went down here. So I'm probably going to take apart this whole thing, clean out all these floating pebbles that are in here, and try and clean out the roots that might have caused this to back up. Alright, well here's another thing confirming my suspicion. That's the grow bed that overflowed. And underneath, this is the output drain where the water drains into one of my little 5-gallon filters. And you could see, hopefully, coming out of this tube is a bunch of roots. So that's exactly what happened. This thing sucked up roots and ended up clogging, so the water couldn't drain. So this is just a big, big mess. Alright, so I pulled out the drain pipe that I just showed you, and that's inside of it. All that gunk that I don't even know if I can get with one hand. Oh geez. Look at all this. It's completely blocked. I'm gonna have to flush this out with water, see what else is in there. Alright, so I finally cleaned out the inside of my drain pipe. I had to take everything apart, clean it, and then now this fits on top just fine. Nothing's blocking it. So I turned on this grow bed again. It should start filling up. And hopefully that is the end of this problem. As you can see, there is water slowly being added. The fish have room to swim around.
if I can get the glare off for you. So I was originally going to come out here and feed them, but since this stressful thing just happened, I don't want to give them any food right now. Let's just let them acclimate and get some water back in the tank. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day, like I said, slowly filling this up and monitoring things, and hopefully this is the last disaster in a long, long time for this budding aquaponics system, which is completely overgrowing itself. Thanks for watching.